Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Khuwajah Belaal. Today I'm gonna talk about astrology and planetary aspects. In all the houses, there are 12 houses in your birth chart, and on what date you were born, the time where you were born at, and the place where you were born. Not hospital, the place like city, name of the city, location, the coordinates of that location, where every planet has a different angle, degree, and its effects on all your planets in your birth chart, they give effects. And for those of you who think that their zodiac is, let's suppose, for example, Aries, because they were born between the dates of 23rd December to 23rd and 22nd January. So they think they are a Capricorn. Like I said, the example of Aries, they consider that they were born between 23rd of March till 22nd of April. So they are Aries. No, that's now how your zodiac sign is. In fact, the zodiac, the actual exact zodiac sign is where the moon, planet moon, the satellite, uh, Mother Nature, moon is placed in your birth chart. In what zodiac sign the moon is placed, that is actual exact zodiac sign of yours. Because human beings will think, react, act, talk, communicate. Our dislikes, likes, habits, activities are all due to our mindset. And brain, mind is controlled by the moon. So moon placement is very much important in your birth chart. Wherever the moon is placed, in whatever zodiac sign, that is your actual zodiac sign. You are going to behave like that. You are going to think the way that zodiac sign, represents. So anyway, it's not always like if you were born between 23rd March and 22nd April, you must be Aries. Maybe during those days, during that particular year of your birth, the time of birth, the city location of your birth, moon might be placed in the sign of Aries, then you are 100% Aries. Mostly it doesn't happen. So today I'm going to discuss about astrology, aspects of planets, and speed of light. Light is coming everywhere and it's being put on to all the planets in the universe. Today I'm going to show you a case study of a boy, a person, a male human being who discussed with me and wanted to know about his career, business line, what he should do. So I asked him details. I'm not going to share his date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth because this is my business confidentiality. So what he did tell me, apart from these information, he told me about his birth chart. So in his D1 chart, which is the main birth chart, his second house, the house of wealth, speech, family assets, is placed in the sign of Taurus. The house, second house is empty, there is no other planet, but the house of Taurus, second house, is being aspected by the planet Sun, which is in the eighth house in sign of Scorpio, and by the planet Jupiter, which is placed in his seventh house in the sign of Libra, and also being aspected by the planet Ketu, which is the south node, south pole of the moon, Ketu, which is placed in the 10th house of his birth chart in the sign of Capricorn. Okay, so second house, which is naturally his second house, is in the natural sign of Taurus itself. So the Lord of the house, Venus, is placed in his ninth house in the sign of Sagittarius, which is again aspected by the planet Ketu, which is the south node of the moon. And Ketu is placed in his 10th house in Capricorn. Here, suggestion is wealth. His wealth is linked with knowledge, dharma, dealing with foreign countries, foreign people, outsiders, not from his native country, and unconventional spiritual pursuits. The 10th house, the house of career, profession, it has Capricorn sign in it and Ketu placed in it. There is no other planet. The Lord of this house, Capricorn, 10th house, the Lord of this house, Saturn, is placed in his sixth house in Virgo sign, which is aspected by Venus and Ketu. This indicates his service will be related with um, any kind of career related with finance and marketing. He's a good problem solver. He is detail oriented and likes detail oriented work, consulting work in finance, digital marketing, spiritual works like astrology, healing, wellness, and health sciences, often dealing with challenges. Aspect of Venus adds creativity, so he will, and Ketu adds uniqueness, unconventionality. So, and more, his 11th house is in the sign of Aquarius, which is empathy house. 11th house represents income, daily income stream, networking, gains, profits in businesses. The house is empty, but it is heavily aspected by Moon and Mars from the fifth house because his fifth house is in Leo, and Moon and Mars together they are placed in the fifth house without any combustion, and it is being aspected by Jupiter planet in his seventh house in Libra and Venus in the ninth house in Sagittarius. This strongly indicates of multiple income streams, leadership, media, and influence through communication, social media like TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, teaching, e-learning, e-teaching like digitally, teaching, counseling, consulting, giving services to people digitally, international, and advisory roles. It can be legal matters also. He can give legal advices if he knows the law. Because the planet is sitting in your career house or wealth house or health house or traveling house doesn't matter. What matters the most is what planets are aspecting them, putting light on those houses. Those planets give impact and effects more than the planets usually sitting in those houses. So the D9 chart of this guy, Navamsa chart, which explains the strength and destiny of the planets in your birth chart. So his second house, the house of wealth, is in Gemini sign, empty house, which is aspected by Jupiter in his seventh house in the sign of Scorpio, and Venus in his fifth house in Virgo. Here wealth comes through his wisdom, consultancy services, communication. Communication can be by any means. Telephonic communication, digital communication, like being online, giving services online, education and creativity, creative works. Is the 11th house, the house of income, gains, profits, business, is in the sign of Pisces, occupied by Mercury and Neptune without any combustion. by Venus, Jupiter, Rahu, and others. Strong link to business communication, in media, in finance, spiritual pursuit, creative ventures, technology, digital fields are indicated here very strong. Neptune adds vision in the imagination. This planet is brilliant for him to be in the media, digital media, not mainstream media like movies or dramas or serials, but digital media. Maybe he can start short movies, dramas, or podcasts and do it on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Netflix, arts, consulting. Mercury ensures intelligent and networking business. So, career and best stability for this guy, what I advised was as his Venus, the lord of his second house in D1 chart, and in the ninth house, strong for teaching, consulting, guiding, and Saturn being the lord of his 10th house, in the 10th lord in the 6th house of the D1 chart, main birth chart. It's very good at solving problems of others, people, in legal matters, financial matters, health matters, and also technical consulting. If he starts providing technical consultancy service, if someone wants to build their business website, mobile application, iOS application, Android app for their business, website for their business, he will be very good at that. Okay, so finance, wealth, and digital media is this guy's main sources, purpose of life, you can say, even in short. So Taurus, house number two, focus and strong 11th house aspect, which equals to finance, investments, wealth creation, advisory in digital finance, fintech, trading in bitcoins, forex trading, and digital marketing will be very beneficial for this guy. Because also his Mercury and Neptune are in 11th house in the D9 chart, which is again extremely excellent for media and finance combo. Great for digital wealth platforms like TikTok, earning from TikTok, YouTube, Netflix, Facebook, Instagram. He's a very creative guy. So anyway, bottom line is the best suitable career business for him is digital finance, wellness, health. He can open a gym and he can also give online health tips, exercises, routine, regime, diet, diet plans, diet charts to people living in foreign countries, outside this country, digitally, online. You can have sessions, live sessions, or record a podcast, or be live on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Netflix, and give, you know, health tips, exercises, routine, or working out, diet charts, depending on their blood group type and everything. They will be very good at that. And also legal services, finance services, health advisory. You can do digitally on social media, branding, products over internet, online, content creation will be the next big thing for this guy. Developing, selling online courses, coaching, workshops on finance, wellness, and spiritual development, astrology as well, including astrology, numerology, etc. So this was this guy's details on career and business lines depending on the planet's positions in his birth chart and specifically according to his second house and 11th house. which represents career, money, business, growth, gains, profits. Watch what planets are aspecting those houses. Those planets will give him big time success. I can also give you free advisory for a short time of period. Maybe later in the future, I will also charge a little amount of fee for my consultations. But for as of now, I will give you free consultancy. If you will reach me out on WhatsApp, the number is +44 7933 055 943. Give me your date of birth, place of birth, birth time, and I will look into it. And I can also give you consultation for free for your name spells, because it matters a lot as well. So this was it for today. I hope to see you guys again, and do subscribe to the channel. Do subscribe my TikTok account, my profile. Go into the link. I have my number mentioned there as well. If you want to shop B2X, my own garments, merchandise, you can go to the link. The link is in the description as well as in my bio profile. There is a link. You can just go there and shop online from anywhere in the world, and your product will reach at your doorstep within 5 business days. All right, you can make payment through credit card or your debit card of any bank, Visa, Mastercard, PayPal, doesn't matter. It works for everything. So I'll see you some other time. Do subscribe, like, comment, share with other people who might need astrological and numerological consultation for free. As of now, it is for free. Maybe in near future, I will start small amount of fee because I deserve it. I'm giving you the genuine information which will help you in your present life and in the times to come. All right. See you next time. Bye bye.